and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be making for you a delicious healthy lunch which is super easy and doesn't take long. You just need some pre-roasted sweet potato and potatoes in your fridge, or you could do them before you make this dish. It's super easy. So I've got 3 potatoes and 1 whole sweet potato in here, which I am going to place into my bowl. And I'm going to leave the skin on because we need the extra fibre. And then just chuck the potatoes in. Put that to the side, and then we're going to chop some red onion. We're going to dice our red onion. That went a bit messy, but oh well. I like rough chopped onion. Chop your onion, chuck it into the bowl with your potato and sweet potato. Now I'm going to grab a masher and I'm going to mash the potato and sweet potato together. Really give it a good mash. Sometimes with the skins it might take a little bit longer, but just keep mashing it until it's all combined. Wow, that was a fresh onion. So once we've combined that together, then we're going to add 2 teaspoons of green Thai curry paste. Then you're going to get some garlic powder, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, and then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 2 teaspoons of Italian herbs. Then you're going to add some cracked Himalayan pink salt and pepper. Then you're going to combine all of that into your potato mix. It's going to taste super good. So important that you add the seasonings because it's what gives it its really yummy flavour. Alright, now we're going to add a few pieces of diced spring onion. A few handfuls. Maybe a frond, a strand, whatever. Mix that through. Then we're going to add 1 can of tuna. If you are a vegetarian and you don't like fish or you don't like tuna, then you could add in some pre-shredded chicken, or if you don't like meat completely, just add in some lentils instead. But we're going to do tuna. Scrape the tuna into the bowl. Then I'm going to add 1/4 cup of wholemeal spelt flour, just helps combine it, as well as 1 egg. We're then going to combine all that together. And then it's ready to be rolled into little balls and popped onto the pan. So we're going to go cook these now. Alright, so we're going to heat our pan, and you're just going to pop in about a tablespoon of olive oil into the pan, and you're just going to let that heat up for a little bit. If you have a gas cooker like me, it doesn't take very long. Alright, so you're going to spoon some of the mixture into your hand and pop it into the pan. You can pre-do this if you like before putting it into the pan, but it's easier just to do it like this. So just put a few in there. You don't want to overcrowd your pan. Alright, so we'll let them cook. You want to cook them for about 5 minutes on each side before you flip them over to the next side, and then they are done. Now we're going to flip them over. So good, and that's from all the seasoning that we have added to them. So these will just need another couple minutes, and then we'll pop more into the oven, and then I'll show you what you can serve them with. So now these are ready. I'm just going to pop them onto a plate with a handy towel down just so they drain. There we have our fritters. So I'll just cook the rest up and then I will show you what to do after that. So this has made 10 little patties, so that would serve 3 people nicely. I am going to serve it on a bit of spinach, and I'm also going to show you what it goes really nicely with. So we're going to chop an avocado in half. And we're going to cut out half of an avocado into the bowl. Then we're going to salt the avocado and also add in a bit of cracked pepper. Mash it with a fork. Slice some nice thin slices. Thin slices of cucumber. Alright, just pop a couple of your patties on the plate. I just love cucumber with anything that's a little bit spicy, because green Thai curry is a little tiny bit spicy. It's just nice to have. And then we're going to slice it in half. And you're just going to squeeze some lemon all over it. Put another one on the side. So once you've squeezed your lemon, you're just going to put on some avocado right there in the center. Yum. Goes so nicely together. And then you can just some avocado on the top. You can do your fish cake like that. Delish. Okay, so for our next easy lunch that we're going to make is like a bolognese but with whole wheat pasta or wholemeal pasta. Using wholemeal pasta because it is higher in fibre, so it's good to keep your fibre intake up. So you're going to pop a bag of pasta into a pot of boiling water, salted water. Alright, so just dangerously opening this really tough bag. We're going to pour the pasta into the salted water and leave that to cook. It should take about 10-15 minutes to cook. So now we're going to prep all of our veggies that we need to prep for this dish. We're going to chop 1 whole onion. Now a little trick that one of my friend's mum actually told me, so that you don't cry when you're chopping an onion, is to keep your mouth open the whole time. And then the onion finds the moisture in your mouth and it absorbs in that. eyes wide open, but I'm not crying. Put the onion to the side. We're then going to crush up 4 cloves of garlic, a little hack, squash the garlic with the back of your knife, and then it's easier to peel. And then you can just chop it up. Then you're just going to slice these mushrooms. Alright, then we're going to go over to the pan. This is going to be a vegetarian bolognese, so we are going to use lentils. Before we cook them though, I'm just going to strain them and give them a bit of a wash. Then going to grab a pan and we're going to turn it on. We're going to add around 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And into your pan you're going to pop your onions. I'm also going to add in some chopped spring onion. And we're going to add about a teaspoon of garlic powder. Just roughly doing it because that's when the best flavors are created. And then a teaspoon of onion powder, some mixed Italian herbs, salt, and some cracked pepper. You're just going to combine all this for about 2 to 3 minutes until you can smell the fragrance of the herbs and spices coming through. Alright, so now I'm going to add a can of chopped tomatoes, and I'm using chopped tomatoes with basil. Going to pour that in. We're also going to add in about 1/4 cup of water. Combine. Now we're going to add the mushrooms. And I'm also going to add in a bit of vegetable stock. This is my favorite vegetable stock. It is a Croatian vegetable stock. I use the chicken and the beef one as well for when I'm doing chicken and beef dishes. It makes your food super tasty. Now usually with stock you should put it in water, but I always just sprinkle it over my food like this and it does the job just perfectly. So a little bit of vegetable stock. Just put in about a tablespoon. Alright, so we've let that simmer for about 5 minutes. Now we're going to add in our washed lentils. Lentils in the can are already cooked, so they don't take very long. Just combine that into your sauce. This literally takes 5 to 10 minutes, depending on what kind of a stove you have, to cook. So we're just going to leave that to simmer for another 5 minutes, and then we'll just pop it to the side until our pasta is ready. Alright, so I've just turned the heat off. It's been simmering for about 5 minutes. I'm going to add in a good, generous handful of spinach, and and then just combine it through your bolognese mix. Just adding as much veg as possible to this dish to make it super nourishing and full of good nutrition. Pretty much just waiting for the pasta to finish cooking. Wholemeal pasta takes a little bit longer to cook than white pasta just because it does, probably because of the extra fibre. So that will be another 5 minutes, and that will be a total of 12 minutes in total to make this entire dish. So a super easy, quick dish to make, especially good for those busier nights, and also make sure that you're getting enough good vegetables and fibre into a meal as well. Alright, so the pasta is al dente, it is ready. So now we're going to strain it. Woo. And a little bit of salt onto the pasta. And then we're going to serve. So now you're just going to serve your pasta. That there is a good portion size for one person, whole wheat pasta. And then we fill the other side with our delicious vegetarian bolognese. Here we have it. This dish will serve up to 3 adults, and it will serve 2 adults and about 3 to 2 children. If your kids don't like the greens, they don't like the spinach, then just take it out and grate up some courgette instead. But it is a super nourishing, delicious dish, and it's very filling as well. Especially on these colder nights that we're getting and coming into autumn, this is definitely a nourishing winner for me, and it took only 10 to 12 minutes to make. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you like these 2 recipes. They are super easy and very, very delicious. As you can see, we've been snacking away and eating them as we've been going. Super tasty, especially this one. It's full of flavour and everyone in the family will love it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it because it really supports my channel. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!